So, what exactly do you think? No, I'm genuinely asking a real question. What exactly do you think that I can get from you?
Nothing. I'm not asking any of that. My question is, okay, so you asked the question, I asked the question. So, okay.
So,
what exactly do you think I can get from you?
You spoken about. I've never spoken to you before. I don't know what you do. Didn't know who you was.
It's breaking up. Girl, she got to come back. I don't know how you do this. You got to bring her back. Where's she at? What happened?
One of the receipts, when you initially spoke about me on your podcast, that is when I responded to you. And then when I was dancing to a song from Amber Rose, you went and posted me. I never said anything about you. You went in the comments and you said something about me. I've never met you before. I've never heard of your radio show. I've never seen you before, and that's no shade. I just haven't. I'm in Atlanta. You right in the outskirts of my fab home. I've never heard of you before. I don't even spew that energy out to people. If you met me in real life, I'm really walking and talking like this in real life. I'm a real fat bitch. Regardless of what the girls got to say about it, shitty or not, I'm booked and I'm busy. I could show you. I don't have a problem with you.
So I don't have a problem with you. I don't have a problem with you. I don't have a. But my question.
I am a public figure.
So are you a public figure? So okay, so as a public figure in the LGBT community, and you're going viral on social media, I am a social commentator and a cultural critic. So when you come online and you say, as a man, I'm assuming you're a bottom as well, as a gay man, you come online and you say you don't bathe every day, and then sometimes you won't even wipe your ass because you get tired of wiping. That's interesting to me. And I'm going to discuss that because I'm like, wow, I've never heard someone say something like that. What would make a man get online and say he doesn't wipe his ass? He just gets up and goes.
Okay.
I'm gagging. Why would you say that?
Okay.
Or why would you do that?
You made that video, Armon, let me tell you.
Okay,
when I tell you, I'm really booked and busy. I'm not saying that to be pompous. It is what it is. So when you spoke in that situation, I didn't give a fuck about you talking about that. I don't give a fuck. No. The reason I spoke on it was because I'm grown and I'm speaking what the fuck I want to speak on. That's why I spoke on it. But I'm saying after that, the situation after that, you were speaking on me. When the Neighborhood Talk posted me, you spoke on me. When Amber Rose posted me, you spoke on me. I didn't feel no type of way because you did your podcast about me. I understand. Yeah, I hung up in your face because you were on my page. And that's
you hung up in my face. So that's why
I'm going to hang you up because it's my shit. It's my show. But no, that's how it works with me.
No, that's late though. But you were upset. But you were upset because you never answered the question. What would so the biggest thing is that is all it was. As a person in the culture and a viral influencer says that they don't wipe their ass. I'm talking about it. So the question is, why won't you finish wiping your ass? Well, that's what the discussion was. A grown man that takes dick don't finish wiping his ass.
But that was.
But your boyfriend at the time was exposing that. And he was exposing that you weren't wiping your ass and you had shitty drawers around the house.
The list is probably long. there are different things that people would say about you as well. So just because somebody says something doesn't necessarily mean that that's the truth. And we both know that because you're in the podcast and blog business. So a lot of stories that you put out there, a lot of things that you talk about, and a lot of things that get on your front desk are not necessarily true. So because he said that about me doesn't mean that that's the reality of what is going on. Second of all, the reason I went on there and I said and I added on to that is because I don't have to explain myself to no bitch. I do what I want when I want to do it. So what I stated on that live video was, maybe you did catch me on a bad day. It is what it is. But at the end of the day, when I get off of this live and when I got off of that live, I was still booked. Because at the end of the day, the reason why I have with people like you is because you spew negativity. You spew negativity. No, and I'm not even just talking about with me. What I comment on today was a public post, just like you comment on public posts. You say what you want and you put your opinion out there. So I added on to a post because I think you're a negative bitch. And people like you, I really don't to see it for, because you spew negativity.
I'm negative because you went online ranting, throwing your hair like this, talking about you don't wipe your ass, and sometimes you will take a shit and not finish. And because you're too busy, you're too booked and busy to finish wiping your ass. I'm negative.
I said what I said. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck how you feel about it. I don't give a fuck how your supporters feel about it. I said what I said because I wanted to say it. So you got to eat it, take it in, breathe it in. I said what I said. I'm getting down to the part of why I don't see it for you. And I'm getting down to the part of why I commented today on what I commented on, because people like you add on to the negativity. You add on to the hate. You use your platform to spew out negativity. Things like you, I don't see it for. And even when you did pay for that interview, because you was going to pay, I was going to tell you that to your face. Because a hoe can never bully me. I don't see it for girls like you. You're next. No. No.
I'm not bullying you. I think that's what you thought. I thought that's what you thought. You thought I was trying to be funny on your time, and I really wasn't.
Or no other podcaster. That's what I mean by that. So the reason why go ahead, because it's your page.
No, I understand. No, I know. I understand that. I understand that, but you're not understanding that. That's not me being negative. That's you being you. Well, first of all, you get online and you talk. You have a whole opinion.
Hold on one second.
Girl, where's she at? Girl, this is the kid. Girl, so I'm spew negativity because she don't wipe her ass. I cannot. I've heard it all today. I am negative because you don't wipe your ass. Okay. And now, wait, and I'm bullying you. What? Like, girl, what? Like, girl. Can we please get
and so
this
is why I have an issue with you too.
Okay, first of all,
let me tell you something.
Okay.
Let me say this.
I'll be honest with you. I really do like you. I think
this is where I have issues with girls like you. Because one, you're not even using your comprehension skills. You seem to be educated, but right now that's not what you're showing me. I didn't give a damn about you saying, because all of this at the end of the day, this is entertainment. This is the key. I'm a fat, fabulous, paid book bitch. I don't care about a girl getting on her low budget podcast talking about me. I'm that girl. I get it. That's what you have to do to feed yourself a burger. But what I'm saying that I haven't to play with girls like you is, you're negative, you're nasty. I don't surround myself around people like that. And so the reason why I butted in today instead of what I said today, because we're not talking about the past. You're talking about what I said today. I'm standing on what I said today is because you're negative, you're nasty. And queens like you, I don't see it for at all. I don't like to be around girls like you. I don't like to breathe your air. I don't like to sit next to you, eat next to you. I really don't even want to be on this live with you. But I'm not a texting type of girl. So I didn't even really want to do that in the DM. I spew out positivity. When I'm around, I'm happiness. I'm love. I'm joy. Girls like you get on your podcast. You type on your low budget computers. You sit. That's what the reality of it is. You sit on your screen and you type and you egg on negativity. Even on your podcast that you talked about, show it. I love it. I live the family on two and Duluth. Get it to it. I'm that bitch. Know it. But even when I watched your podcast tonight, you egged on those girls to be negative to Lotto.
What?
You had people call in to be negative to Lotto. You egged on negativity on your podcast about Lotto. And queens like you, I don't see it for. What you need to be doing is getting your life in order and figuring out how you can get to the kingdom of the gate heaven. That's what you need to be working on. Girls, I don't see it for. So that's
Listen. Let me tell you something.
Okay.
Kane, how old are you? I'm older than you. But you're grown enough. You're grown enough to not get. I'm not taking no advice from a grown ass man that don't finish wiping his ass. So you don't gotta tell me nothing about what I do, how I conduct my business with Lotto. Okay, you can't tell me nothing about that. You can tell me why you don't wipe your ass as a 28-year-old man. You can tell me that, but you telling me what to do. You cannot tell me nothing about a grown man that do not wipe his ass because he's too tired, because he's too booked and busy. I've never been that booked and busy and walking around and my ass is itching. That's crazy. And I'm not proud of that. And it's not enough booked and busy and fabulous and throwing hair and giving a lot of in the world. It's not enough of that in the world for the world to know.
I give a lot. That's why I got a lot. That's why I'm going a lot of places. And guess what? If you check the stats of this, because that was cute. That was cute. And I'm sitting on this shitty ass right now. But if you check the stats of this, if you check the stats of
that's
this,
a mess. Do you want to? That is a mess. That is a mess. That is a mess, girl.
No,
and you know that's a mess. And you feel some type of way because you said that shit and you got embarrassed. You got embarrassed and you feel like, girl, that's embarrassing. That is embarrassing. Do not make this about Lotto. You are a gay man and you should be setting a better example for gay men. You should be setting an example of cleanliness. How you giving motherfuckers advice if you don't even wash your ass?
It's my life that I walk in and I live in my truth. I like a lot of you low budget girls who think you're living in a fairy tale, but in reality you're not. And you're getting on your keyboard and you're getting on your computer to spew out negativity.
I'm not living in no fairy tale, baby. I'm living in the fucking water.
I don't live in that reality. What I always am going to do, and because I'm going to
no.
But
how many times have you said you were booked and busy? How many times have you said you were booked and busy on this live? Girl, you sound insecure. You sound insecure. You sound like one of those girls I went to, and you sound like because of, and it's no shade. It sounds like because you're a bigger girl, you feel like the little girls or smaller girls always are shading you, and you have an insecurity there, girl. No one is shading you. You don't always have to continue to try to prove yourself.
If you look
you're
at the
always
stats,
trying to
you've
prove
been
that
on
you're
your
booked and
platform trying to
busy. You
build your
sound
platform since
insecure.
2000 and what? I'll wait for the number. I've been on my platform trying to build my platform since what? 2013. Look at the numbers, girl. I have no reason to be insecure about you, a fairy tale bitch living in LA, trying to live the life of Kim Kardashian. When I'm in Atlanta living like I have no reason to like you. I have no reason to be insecure about you.
I'm not trying to live any life. I'm from LA. You are insecure. You're insecure because you said a bunch of things that is not me.
Reality, I'm gonna always live in my truth. I wear fake bags. What is?
You're not living in your truth because you're still not telling me why you, as a grown man, you think it's okay to walk around with your
you think you're superior to people. What you do is you get on. No, but
girl,
that's the compliment that you give, girl. Because
who said they're superior?
Your old man has to get on here and explain shit to you.
I don't take a bad bitch. That's just what it's
period. No, I don't feel away.
No, that's your thing. You feel away.
Down. You feel away. Down. That's me. You feel away. Down. In my reality. Living in my budget. Can you girls in LA say the same? Can you girls in LA say the same? You can't. Living in my budget, my kitchen. Bitch, let's do it. Let's do a home tour. My home and my daddy. No CPN. Down. You see the kitchen, it's a little messy. How my room is sometimes. You see the living room. You see the TV. She's the king. My name. No CPN. I never have to spew hate to get a piece of viewer in. Catch your views, girl. You can never do this without me. Stay in your place. Look at my home. Living in my reality, never over my knees. You girls be living that fake ass reality truth, and I can never be that bitch. Period. Girl, you show me your background, bitch. I'm showing you living good in my motherfucking name.
Who are you proving this stuff to?
Girl, you show me your background.
I didn't show you my background.
Girl!
I really would have showed you my background.
You showed me your background, girl.
Why?
Background.
I didn't.
Girl, you showed me your desktop. That's not showing me your background.
You said a low-budget computer.
Educated. Girl, I'm just showing you my background.
No, I'm just saying, like, girl, I'm in my office. I'm just doing my thing. Okay, girl. It's okay. So with that being said, listen, babe, I don't have a problem with you.
No,
I think
you ended up hitting my
friend
friend
ended up hitting me up.
I don't like
you ended up reading me that day.
Then you ended up hitting him a line. You ended up hitting him a line because you wanted me in your interview.
No. Hold on. You're trying to get, you think you're spilling. Hold on. I'm talking about when we first got into it. Girl, you were carrying and your girlfriend was carrying. Yes. Now, recently, when I was coming to Atlanta to go see Milan, I hit up Father Flex to get in contact with you because I wanted to interview you because I don't mind sitting with you having this conversation. No, I'm a kid. This is what I do.
I'm a kid.
So
I'm going to always personal life, and I'm going to always talk about shit.
You do. You feel away. But what I'm saying is this. So you wanted to be paid. I was debating because I'm a fat, I still want to know what the tea is. I've never paid for an interview before. And I think that's the real tea. I think you have to overcompensate.
I want to do an interview with me. I'm sorry you can't get out
because you're overweight.
I'm sorry, but I'm mine. I'm mine.
That's what I'm saying, but you feel like you have to prove yourself because you feel like you're fat.
You've been reaching this dream for years, Hall, and you can't get out that 50K because you're a negative bitch. So I'm not the only one who don't see you, girl. You will never be a Saucy Santana. You will never be a Saucy Santana because that was another issue I had too. You're a negative, jealous, nasty bitch. And I don't see it for girls like you. You will never be a Saucy Santana. You will never have a walk bob. You will never have a bye-bye. You girls be so jealous, and what it is you girls can never take a fat bitch who is confident in themselves. Ain't about no complex. It's not about being insecure with you. Girl, I'm giving you the numbers. I'm giving you the
You are fat and you feel some type of way. Let's get into it. You're fat and feel some type of way.
You will never deposit your check will be right in the garbage can.
You feel some type of way because you're fat.
You can never read me. You can never read
me. You know it.
And guess what? You know me enough to want to do an interview, so girl, you know me too. But guess what? You girls be so fake in your reality. Why would I be?
You know it.
Why would I be sitting on here, Armon? See, why would I be sitting on here if I didn't know you, girl? I know you, girl. I know your. No, I'm a fat bitch, and I'm booked.
But girl, and I know you realize you're a little overweight, and you feel some type of way.
Yeah,
you feel away. Listen, me and Saucy Santana could never be the same. I'm not even that guy. I don't do like it's not giving that.
Is your page? The bottom line. The bottom line of it
I'm not you. What I'm saying, I'm not gonna drop you down. You're gonna drop yourself down.
Are the type of people that I don't like. You are a negative. Let me finish what I'm saying.
Because I think you feel like people have bullied you. I'm not your bully. Okay,
when I'm done. But I'm stating this is we can right now, but this is if you met me in real life, I'm a real humble bitch. I stop for people all day, 24/7. I live for my people. But what my issue with you is you add on to the negativity that this world has right now. You sit on your podcast trying to take your low budgetness to the next level of what you're doing in your life. And you can laugh, but I know the reality of what it is. You are the type of queens that I keep my distance from. You're nasty. You're negative. And you're not that girl. So I know that you're throwing out these slurs of, oh, I'm overweight, but I'm a fat bitch. And your teeth look like you can take them out mechanically, girl. Those look like pop-out teeth. Not that fat. Girl, you wish you were that fat, but you're not that fat. I'm a fat bitch.
They look better than yours, bitch.
Girl, I got a mug too. Girl, I got a mug too.
Do you even have veneers, bitch?
I got a mug.
What do you have?
Girl,
those look like resin.
I got a mug, girl.
Those look like resin. Those look like you paid $2,500.
And guess what? When I get off of here, I'm going to continue to live
$2,500.
When I get off of here, I'm going to continue to live in my.
You have a mug and a shitty ass.
Down.
Ew. Okay, so let me talk. Because I let you talk. The reality of this is, look, she's stinking. Look at her. Stinking.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Look at her walking around. Stinking.
They hate when you give a show. No. The father said they hate when you give a show, bro. I'm gonna always serve.
You love it.
I'm gonna always serve the girls.
You love
I'm
it.
gonna always serve the girls. Always.
Deposit your
Hey. I was though.
like you did at Spirit Airlines.
I always living in our reality. I'm never delicious this girl.
You too big to be on Spirit Airlines, love. Okay, so listen. I think what's happening here, I've listened to you rant, I've listened to you rap, I've listened to you fan and walk around and stinking and stuff. And I think the issue is at hand. You have been bullied as a child, and I also think that you have tried to date men or whatever, and you've been through a lot, and so you hide your insecurities in like this big, loud, boisterous, like, oh my God, hear me, see me. You give me like the gay guy that was kind of a little overweight, so you have to always be funny. You know what I'm saying? You always have to be funny, and you hated the smaller kind of girls. It's like you always judged everybody because maybe they didn't be your friend or maybe they didn't want to fuck you. And you're putting that on me. You're making me like I'm a mean girl, and I'm not doing that. You just feel like you have to overcompensate because you're fat, and then you feel some type of way. I didn't do anything to you. That's all I'm saying. You're overcompensating. This over the top personality is like this fake confidence because, girl, you really feel some type of way deep down. Hold on. How many times? Listen. No, I'm like on some. You so humble, but you just mentioned about 20 times how book you are, how you have this, how you have that. Listen, I did not. I've never one time. Listen,
you would never get on here and you would never play.
I never one time flexed my money.
I didn't ask for you.
I never.
And so the reality of it is, let me ask you this question because you are a lot older than me, like you stated. I'm the younger bitch. So you enlighten me and you educate me with your ignorant ass because
and I look better than you too.
Why can't I be a full
and I look better than you too?
Because if you go to my account opposed to yours that has been sitting on 50K since 2012 because the girls don't see it for you. When you go on my account, I spread nothing but love, peace, and joy. Why can't I be a fat, fabulous bitch, confident in who I am? Because at this point in my life, I'm getting money. Part of my life, I'm able to use my platform to spread peace, love, and joy and stop people from killing themselves. Instead of getting on here, egging people on to be nasty. You're a nasty bitch. You're the type of person I don't feel for. So, you ain't like me.
No, listen. You keep trying to miss it. You can be fat and fabulous all day long, but you don't have to hate on me because I'm not fat and fabulous. Like you don't have to make it seem like because I'm not you, I'm spewing negativity. Why would you don't know how many people say that I've saved them every single day. But because you have a disdain.
What are you spreading? You're spreading negativity.
I'm hurting themselves. People love to watch me. Positive
when you're
every day. People love to watch the show. Listen. They love it. I don't bash people.
You have people on your podcast earlier. I just listened to you.
I would be having several losses. Were you there? I just covered. Did you see?
Why when people was jumping online to talk about Lotto and say how she wasn't that girl and they didn't see it for her? Do you know the struggles that Lotto go through? Do you know these struggles that these musician girls go through every day, trying to be perfect in the eyes of people like you, who they can never be enough for? You allow those people, and don't tell me to calm down in the comments. I do what the fuck I want when I want to do it.
You're a celebrity. When you become a celebrity figure and you are a public figure and you are in the sport of rap, you're going to get commentated on. Don't become famous. Period. That's just like you. Don't get on loud, being all loud and then telling people saying you're not going to wipe your ass and then be mad because somebody said your ass.
Like,
what are you doing?
I didn't say What I said was,
yes, the
boy had got on there and he said that he seen a shitty pair of underwear in my house. So what I said was, because I don't live in a fake reality, and I'm not even just talking about you, but a lot of people on this app and in this world, they live in a fake reality. And they get on this social media every day and they lie about what they have and they lie about who they are. And I'm not even just talking about you, because this is not just about slurring out insults to you. But a lot of people get on this app and they lie about who they are and what they do and what they have going on. I would never be that bitch. I live in my reality. I live in my reality every day. So what I said was, I got online and said, maybe you did see a pair of shitty underwears and I don't give a fuck. Because guess what? As a human being, I'm not a robot. I'm not a person getting on here acting like I'm somebody who I'm not. I'm not a person that's getting on here acting like I don't have mistakes or make mistakes. I said, as being a human being, if you walked in my room and you seen a shitty pair of underwear, that's your motherfucking business, because maybe I had a bad day like a regular human being. I know a lot of girls get on this app and they lie about who they are and they don't have mistakes. It is. Of course, I'm going to amplify it because I'm an amplified bitch. Of course, things are going to be taken to the next level because I'm getting on here to entertain. But the reality of what it is I said, if you did go into my room and you seen a shitty pair of underwear, I don't give a fuck. I'm big sexy. And what I said was, at the end of the day, if you took a picture of them shitty underwear, I'm still going to be booked. Check the schedule. So that is what I said. And I understand that they switched it and they made it seem how they wanted to make it seem in the comments. And of course, I did add to that. I'm not oblivious to the fact that I did get on there and add to that. But that is what I meant. Do you think that I'm walking around with a shitty ass all day? I pull anything that I want to pull outside of having money. These niggas really be on my bed because I'm a fat, soft bitch. Body is very much soft. You think I walk around here all 24/7 days out the week with a shitty pair of underwear? No, what I said was, guess what? I've had mistakes sometimes where it's a little bit of shirt in the underwear. I've had mistakes sometimes where it's a little bit of skin marks. You've never? I know you're gonna say no because that's a popular answer to say. You've never went to a restaurant.
No, what I'm gonna say is what I'm never gonna say is, bitch, I've been on the toilet and I maybe was wiping too long and it was taking too long for the toilet paper to be clean and I got up to go eat. I'm never going to say that because that's never going to happen, because you know why? My ass would be itching if I did that. That's a
phone stand. Invest into your mother's life insurance. Don't play with me. Y'all be investing into the wrong things. If I was to leave this earth right down, because guess what? This is the reality of what it is. When you think you're going to read me, I'm going to read you. You, on the other hand, Armon, you go after people unprovoked. You provoke me. Don't play with me. I'm going to always be the girl. You invest into your father's life insurance, I'm good. If I was to drop right now from my yelling and my screaming, my nieces and my nephews will be good with life insurance. Now back to you, Armon. Don't play with me. And don't make that face, because what I'm telling you is you bother people unprovoked. If I'm provoked, I'm clapping back. Let's be clear.
Listen, I'm a social commentator and a cultural critic. That's what I do. It's no difference than the Shade Room. You follow them. How do you say I spew negativity and you mention Jason Lee? Oh, you're no Hollywood Unlocked. You're no Shade Room. You're this. These are blogs, bro. We talk about pop culture. We talk about the gossip. Well, you follow it. You commented on it. So how are you going to judge me?
You mentioned me. Because again, I'm not. No. When you mention me,
judging me now
about the shitty underwear, and then you mentioned me again when Amber Rose posted me unprovoked, because I didn't say nothing about you, this fat, insecure bitch. You commented on me, and I have the receipt. Then again, because I didn't respond to you, because your platform can't really do nothing for me. Then again, you know. Then again, the neighborhood talk posted me, this fat, insecure bitch that you girls like to come after, the big girls, when we come through storming, because we've learned to love ourselves through the... No. Let me...
See, hold it right there.
No. But
you guys think that I like it's a big girl versus skinny girl thing.
Right. And I know people are screen recording. Let's keep receipts, because I'm not delusional and I'm not delirious. Okay? Let's be clear. You mentioned me on Neighborhood Talk. Again, this fat, insecure boy who you just said, that's the reality of what it is. You mentioned me. You mentioned me. Let's just run it again. You mentioned me unprovoked. So at this point, do you not think that I have a right to then mention you? And then you want to bring up the fact that you are saying that you think that I am insecure because I'm big. It's never given that, Armon. Anything you can pull out the pull bag. I know that it's sad to hear, and I know the reality of the situation. Oh, that's why the reality of it is a lot of you girls don't see it for Saucy Santana. And you know why that is? Because I've seen your clip about my sister too. You know why that is? Because you girls see something that is not molded perfect in the public eye. Yeah, you can put your head down, but that's the reality of what it is. And when the girls saw you out on that, what you said was you don't see it for his music. What you said was you don't see it for
about Saucy Santana.
That's what you said.
That's a lie. My favorite song is Material Girl. You're lying. My favorite song? No, that's not what I said. I said, if you want to get into it, what I said was, I said that her freestyle was trash. That's thing number one. When she did it, and I have that right. And then the other thing that I've said about her, I said it hasn't been the same person since she said what she said about Blue Ivy and doubled down on it. Things got different for her. And these are facts. The energy around her changed, period. You don't get to say what the fuck you want about Beyonce's child and expect things to be the same. Things have changed. Okay. And as a commentator, I have that right. I never shitted on her. I love Material Girl.
Okay, girl. I know what I heard, babe. It was negative. It was not.
Damn, but girl, you're not going to sit up here and be lying on me.
No. It's not about that. And then
you just don't want me like the big girl.
And I love that it's thousands of people on here right now because I love the fact that this fat bitch is so intelligent. And I keep saying, I don't play with my nose and I don't play with alcohol. So my brain is always queued up and she's always intact. You bringing up weight. I've never brought up weight. So but now I have the right. I have the right to then respond. You brought up weight just now. It's not about me wanting you to like the big girls. I have a bigger platform than you being a big girl. So it's not about me needing your clarification. No, it's no battle. But what I'm going to always do is check
what is the battle?
You're too old. You're too nasty. And I don't see it for girls like you. And then for you to reach out to Milan, want to do an interview with me, you know I bring the girls and you know I bring the views. So then now, don't try to get on your platform and downplay who I am and what I do and how I do it and how I walk and how you reached out for me. You reached out for me.
That's what I'm saying. If you listen to you speak,
don't get it and get on here now and try to downplay what I do, what I have going on. When you reach out to me, I don't reach out to you. I don't think about Armon. I don't look at Armon. Yeah, hey, because it was on the blog, and so I had to give my opinion.
Commented on me today. You commented on me. You reached out. Why would you have to give an opinion on a worthless ass?
So all actuality and all actuality on mine.
Why did you have to? Why you didn't have to give your opinion?
I don't give a fuck about you being on no shade room, girl. Tomorrow you'll be like this, out into the air. The girls will still not be talking about you. So you owe me a check today. Yeah, long as you know it. Because you had the audacity, too. Let me check you about that, too. You had the audacity to get up here and say, oh, she wants to get up here because the shade was supposed to be today. Girl, you still didn't move out that bracket of 50K. Girl, I'm sitting on 100K, and I'm going to continue to keep progressing. You know why? Because I'm a pure bitch. But I'm just letting you know. I'm just letting
I don't
know
care
that,
about
girl,
Instagram.
And I can sit back and real laugh at you, bitch. Right in Duluth. No, I'm not a Duluth. I'm definitely on the outskirts, but she's never giving Duluth.
Some cheap ass house.
That's too far.
That's not true.
No, not that far. Really? If I was to put it in the GPS, I'm probably like 20 minutes outside of Atlanta. You see how I'm teaching the girls how to live in their reality? Can you do the same?
About 2 hours.
Can you do?
So listen, where do we go from here? So you're going to be mad for your entire life.
Me too.
Yes. Listen, I'm going to continue doing what I'm doing. Okay. If you make the news in a, like, I don't have to talk about you all the time. I haven't talked about you in a long time. It's the key about the draws thing. Now, outside of that, you're not really entertaining. But if you do something worth being talked about, we'll talk about you again. But I talk about celebrity. You're not a celebrity. You are a public figure, though, because you have 500,000 followers, but you're not a celebrity. But you are a cackle, and you're a kid. So you can get talked about from time to time, but you're not a celebrity. So I don't wake up every day and put you on my titles or do anything like that. But when you come for me, you know, I will respond because you are still a man that came online and said that you sometimes are too lazy to wipe your ass. That's blasphemous for me. But now that we've had this conversation, we can let it go. However, you came into the Shade Room comments and talked about my nothing ass. That's the only thing. That's the thing. And you made this whole thing about me not being able to take you because you're so booked and so busy. Girl, I'm not in competition with you. We don't do the same thing. You made it seem like I was just so negative. I talk very positive about people. I give critiques. This is what my show is about. I don't talk about rainbows and candy all day. We talk about the good, the bad. It is what it is, baby. That's just all it is, love. It's nothing personal. It's nothing personal. And that day, you just had said some outrageous shit. And girl, it reached my desk because one thing I do, one thing is very important to me, whether you may not like the content or not, but I do this for my boys too. So I give coverage, good things about my boys, and I mean the LGBT, and a cackle, because I'm a gay man first. You know what I mean? I'm black, I'm gay. And so, I realize I operate in a predominantly straight field, but at the same time, bitch, that's a gay move. That's a gay cackle.
Like that. Now, This is my aspect of it. When you meet me in real life,
Girl,
you would know
you're upset.
that I've written, and it's no beef. Because just like you get money, I get money too. And real life, having a real conversation with me outside of the phone and outside of the computers and outside of what you do and outside of you typing on your keyboard, I'm a real bitch that lives in my real reality. So if you ever see a story or anything about anybody posting anything about me, and just like you said before, how they sending different things to you, you can always contact me. Because let me tell you this, I live in my reality, unlike you fairy tale girls. You fairy tale girls, you live in your mind, you live in the blogs, you live in the fairy tale of what you want to be and what you want to have, and thinking that you're superior to people and thinking that you're above, and you're not. And so when you meet a bitch like me that's able to, let me finish. When you meet a bitch like me that's able to walk in my truth and let you know what it is, and let you know how I'm living, and let you know how I'm moving, and let you know how I operate, you can never take me. So it's not about competition, because at the end of the day, my core base of who books me is African-American women. So when I get up here with you, Miss Queen, I'm going to go back to being booked and busy. So it can never be a competition. And I can say what I want, when I want to, how I want to. Period. So you don't have to see it for me, and I don't see it for you. But as long as you don't speak my name, I won't speak yours. So are you done before I take my viewers?
Girl, you spoke about me today.
I enjoyed you. Have a wonderful day.
Girl, go ahead, baby. You have a good day.
These girls, I'm going
Bye.
always.
Bye, girl. She's a king. So what I got from this was, I can't take her. Like, girl, what? How did it turn into me not being able to take you? Like, what was sad? Like, girl, some people you just die. They just never gonna get a child. She feels away. Wait. The negativity is in them drugs. Whoa. Yo, chill. Chill. Wait, I want to know if he wipes before he does the twerk off. Yo, chill. 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 Y'all gotta chill for real, okay? Listen, I don't know, girl, that was the key. I hope y'all understood it. But what I got is, girl, she feels away about bitches like me. I guess I remind her of a boy or some boys that, you know, she probably wanted to be friends with or she may have liked. And, girl, they didn't really fuck with her like that. You know, they gave her a pretentious vibe. They told her, girl, your booty stink. It was given like, girl, they didn't really like her. And so now she is mad at anybody that reminds her of those people in school or that boy. And I guess I remind her of somebody that told her no. Because, girl, why would you just have this preconceived narrative about me and bring all this stuff? Why would you say all of that? So that's what it's giving. But I hope y'all really enjoyed it. Bitch, I had got a cackle today. And we had fun. So I'll see y'all later. Bye. Yeah, girl, he still need to wipe his ass. Yeah, girl, he still need to wipe his ass. That's no excuse. That's no excuse. There's no excuse. There's no excuse for that. There's no excuse for your booty to be stinking. Especially if it's not stinking in a good way. Bitch, you know, there's a good stink. There's a good man smell. But if your booty don't smell like some good hot man butt, bitch, and it smell like bullshit, that's a problem. And if you got some man butt and it's cute, okay, I'm not gonna do that. But if it smell like pure shit and bullshit and terrible decisions, fuck that. Fuck that. Fuck that. Fuck that. Okay? But anyway, I love you all. I'm the fuck out of here. Let me see. Anybody else want to come on here? What you were talking about? All right.